Well, hello there, folks. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? No, it's a train coming. Are you on it? In front of it? Or clinging to the walls? Howdy, folks. Amos here. Just thought I'd have a go at doing a little recording when I've had a few too much to drink. But as you do, yeah, I've been advised against it, and I probably shouldn't do it. But well, much love, no fear. Anyway, got a couple of items to talk about. Oh look, I'm alive on Twitch. That's okay. DK's around at the place, but yeah, well, he'll probably let me know. Anyway, I've got a couple of news stories that I want to check up on you about. In Australia, mate, there's a bunch of people called the public trustees. They sound pretty trusting, don't they? It's a mob you go to that if you're a poor person, that do your wills and do your stuff, financial stuff and stuff like that. And well, I help out disabled people and people that are really fucked up or hard up, sort of thing. And well, they just held a review into their service recently, and actually, well, they've had some bad reports. People have been screwed by them. And this new report that they had, well, it said they should increase their fees. You're fucking kidding me, aren't you? Anyway, let's see if I can get this thing up. I might be able to read something. And yeah, there's the button in it. Yep, cool. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Well, I'll have to fix it up, won't I? How's that? Look a bit better? Yep. Okay. Public trustee there. Oh, this is Queensland too, by the way. Office of Public Trustee accused of overcharging vulnerable clients. Commission's own review proposing fee increase. Yeah, fucking kidding, folks. Yeah, 2 years ago, in a grip of manic episode of triggered by a mental disorder, Sue, not her name, feared she was at risk of gambling away her disability payout of 20 grand. Her GP advised her temporarily give up control of her finances to the Queensland Public Trustee, a government agency that manages money for people that lack the capacity to do them themselves. Yes. Which, I've heard of them, but I didn't know much about them, said Sue, whose identity cannot be legally revealed due to a Queensland gag laws. Yes, but it basically goes on to say that they, after a couple of years, despite her recovery, the government authority is still in charge of her money. The situation she describes as a living nightmare. Sue receives a Centrelink pension and stuff like that, but she can't reach the money that she's got, sort of thing, because the public trustee, apparently, to get out of the public trustees, shall I say, groups, you've got to produce a doctor's certificate that says, oh yeah, I'm fine now. But apparently that doesn't work. Once the government trustees got it, mate, you're well, maybe not fucked, but yeah, you look like you're. Right, so I can't say to go for them or against them, but it's not a good look, is it? The public trustee, which is it's not actually a government organisation, it's a non-for-profit. Non-for-profit, yeah, but they cover their own costs, and increasingly they charge people. If you go to the public trustee, they're going to charge you for whatever it is that you're doing. And well, they had an internal review recently because people have been complaining about the public trustees, so we need a review. So they had a review. And guess what happened? The review recommends that the public trustee increases their fees. Come on. Increases their fees? Just what we need amongst the present climate. The news item just handed to me. Actually, I got it myself. Power already tripled in the last few years. The cost of power apparently has tripled in the last few years. You'd all know this. The cost of power has skyrocketed. But apparently next couple of years, don't worry, it's not going to triple again. It's only going to double. Triple, double. That looks like fun, doesn't it? So that's the power companies that, power is what we run our computers, electric lights, all the things that we do. Actually, I'll just check over here. Yes, I'm on Twitch. No one's chatting yet. That's okay. No one ever watches my shows anyway. Well, some will. Some do. I'll drink to that. But at least today I prepared myself. I got myself another beer before I got on the show. So, got it all sorted. Anyway, need to know about me, do you? Yeah, what's happening over here? Yep. Right. So we did the power and the government trustee. This is a government organisation that funds themselves, which is it is what it is. Government organisation funding themselves, so they are feathering their own nest, somewhat, aren't they? How's that good for the public? As little folks, us poor people. Here we go again, folks. Us poor people who are living on the edge, which is most of us, really. How am I going to afford rent? How am I going to get food in the fridge? And how am I going to buy beer? Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. Beer doesn't matter. But for a lot of people around the world, they're seriously concerned about how they cover up. And why is that? Why is that? Because they, they rely on governments. The government's the way to go, I think. Anyway, that's another rant, that one. One more story before I sign off, I guess. Long co-flu. In Australia, we've had a budget sort of thing. They have financial situations, and they do a budget every year, and everybody sort of like gets certain things. People complain about, I didn't get this money, I didn't get that money, and no one gets any money. But but for the co-flu, they're sorting out with $2.6 billion. And the funny thing is about, you know what that $2.6 billion is for? That's to buy more masks, PPE, which is personal protective equipment, and the vaxxers. That's what that's for. $2.6 million on that. It's nothing to do with finding out what it's all about. Does anyone know what it's all about? Anyone had the flu recently? Yes, well, the flu is what it is. And get your vaccination. Vaccination. You'll be right. And then, there's a lot of people that had the vax, and a lot of people aren't too well with it. Please, put a comment to me. Send me a share or a message that this, works. Yeah. Do you think you're happy with vaccinations? You happy with the way the world's going? Oh, I don't know if it is. Yes. Well, I tend to think someone's in control. It ain't me. It ain't you. And it should be us. Yeah. Us people that have a beer and work hard and just enjoy their life for what you can. And most of the people in the world's population are having a worse time than us. Guaranteed. Certainly. Yeah. Most of you guys aren't as good in time as me. Anyway, that's a bit out there. Sorry. Didn't mean to upset anyone. But the world's, it is what it is. And whether you can, well, look, hey, look, hey, we've got someone in the chat room. Go, golfing prohibited. Well, how you going, mate? Upset as many people as I upset as many. Oh, well, that's what I try. Actually, I don't try to. That's DK's job. he he's sort of. Oh well, but DK's a fucking. He's a ledge, allegedly. Yeah, he doesn't hold back. He just fucking hooks in and fucking does the fucking job that he's doing. Today, DK was actually going out to doing protests, or not doing protests, reporting on protests and things like that. And that's what he does. And that's what, it's not just, he's not just a keyboard warrior. Like, I'm sort of a keyboard warrior. I don't do fuck all. I go to protests occasionally, but he's seriously into doing the work. And, well, by all means, folks, go and visit his channel on Twitter. Not Twitter. Twitch. And he's got a YouTube channel called DB123 or something. Which is, right. And it shows what he does on his, well, not a daily basis, but he uploads videos of protests he's gone to, and he's somewhat successful at abusing the media. Anyway, he's good at that. Hey, mate, well, kudos to him. Kudos to DK, mate. He gives it to him. And that's what we should be doing. I know, I do fuck all. I'm a bit of a keyboard warrior sort of thing. Or, well, actually, I've got my face out there, or if I can talk about it. Mate. But it's a case of much love, no fear. I'm not scared. Mate, we're all getting exterminated anyway. Well, maybe not exterminated. Maybe, but we can still win. Yeah, we just need to tackle the elite, who is the elite of the. Everyone wants to be the elite, don't they? No, I just want to be a normal bloke. What about you folks? Normal person, living a normal life, do a job, help the local community. That's what we're here for. This community, your local people around town, they are the people that we need to be helping. And these wars and crap that are happening over in fucking Ukraine and stuff like that, that's a distraction from the real thing. They just want us to stop. Right, the most people are waking up to the fact that the government isn't really a government for the people, and that's what government should be. Government is an idea of looking after people, just sorting infrastructure out and stuff like that. But these days, they're trying to tell you what to think. Never mind all the media companies and stuff like that. Yes, as Golfing Prohibited just said, Ukraine is just money laundering. It's, mate, money. Who cares about money? I don't have any money problems. Don't have any money. Anyway, just about time to end the stream of the day. But let's see if there's anything else that I wanted to bring up. Yeah. Well, actually, let's Oh, I better pull that up on the screen, I guess. Yeah, it was a Brave. Let's put Brave up there. Aha! Long COVID funding non-existent federal budget despite UK spending millions in research. Yeah, well, yeah, because they're spending money in research, but do they know it's making any difference? Who's doing the research and who's getting paid by the companies? Yeah, I couldn't believe that commitment by Australian government to spend $3.2 billion on fucking masks and fucking test kits. Yeah, that's got to work, doesn't it? Anyway, yeah, I'm out. I have issues with my mouse, as I do. Yeah. I've no idea what I'm doing, folks, but actually I got a rough idea. But I'm no professional. Long COVID, yeah, that's not where I want to go. Yeah, well, I was looking at long COVID earlier. Let's have a look at. Actually, maybe I should just use the news site. Actually, let's have a look at another news site. Let's look at RT. RT. Yeah, no, that's working yet. Oh, yes. There's some RT, which apparently is the Russians. Oh, the Russians. Oh, you got to worry about the Russians. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Russians, funny enough. I'm more worried about my own government than the Russians. Syria claims third Israel strike in a week. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Oh, what do they want me to do? They want me to show notifications? No, I'll keep the notifications to yourselves. Right. US scales back plan for Russian oil price cap. Oil price cap? Yeah, you know. Yes, they're all concerned about you. Zelensky gets a message from Putin. I wonder what that said. It said, fuck off you fucking actor. Yeah. What did he say? Umar Mukasikosko, or Mbala, the president of Guinea-Bissau, has claimed on Tuesday that Russian President Vladimir Putin asked him to convey a message to Ukrainian President Zelensky about the importance of direct dialogue between Moscow and Kiev. Mbalo made his revelation at a joint press conference with Zelensky in Kiev, one day after his meeting with Putin. Well, at least someone's given it a go. Because, mate, peace is better than the alternative. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Where is it? Yeah. Because peace is, peace is what people should be at peace. Because it's not rocket science. Speaking of rocket science, I got a little story about rocket science. Apparently, we're not on a globe, we're on a flat earth. Stuff like that. And before you start calling me a flat earther, I'll still carry on with my usual mantra. I don't know. But yeah, there's stuff out there and they provide evidence, and by all means, look it up. The flat earth thing. It's quite entertaining. And you don't know. And that's just it. That's what my mantra is too. I don't know. Yeah, excuse me, I'm having a bit of a leaky nose. You shouldn't be doing this stuff online, should you? Oh well. It's Amos Sewn. It's news, spelled differently. So on that note, folks, I'm going to flick off and go and do something else. But I'll maybe be back on Sunday, maybe back on Thursday. I don't know when I'll do my next show, but I'll do it when I feel like it, as you do. And until that time, mate, be good to each other, seriously, and be good to strangers in the street that you don't normally talk to. Say good day or hello or whatever you do in your fucking little thing. Say good day. Be nice to people, because people need it. There's a lot of people out there that are struggling, And you got to be nice to people. You don't be stuck in your own little universe. Be nice to everybody. Well, except those one percenters or one percenters. I can just put a ball in there. No, anyway, I didn't say that. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and that's all bullshit too. But be good to each other, as I said. Yeah, in Lakesh. Guru.